Today on Wolfpack Weekdays College Life, we're going to be talking about adjustment and specifically the first days of college. Welcome back to Wolfpack Weekdays College Life, guys. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about the first days of college. And like I said, it's going to be part of like that adjustment mini-series that I'm doing. But we're going to be focusing in on two things specifically, which is move-in and registration. Okay, so let's start with move-in because that's obviously the first thing that's going to happen. You'll have a move-in date for your specific college if you're living in the dorms. And hopefully you guys use the checklist because if you're moving pretty far away like I was, it's not like you can just go back and, get something. It's not that easy. You got to actually plan that out. So hopefully you guys use the checklist and you brought everything that you need. And you go into your dorm, you get your key and all that fun stuff. They show you which room is yours. And, you put all your stuff down in your room and you basically have one of two things that happen. Either you are alone in your own room or you have a person sharing a room with you. Now, what you do with these two things are completely different. If it's your own room, you don't even have to unpack today. I suggest you do, but you don't even have to unpack. You can just put your stuff down and kind of learn the school, walk around, maybe take a tour, do some events because I'm sure there's some welcome back events and stuff. And just kind of relax. Or if you have somebody that's actually sharing a room with you, you probably want to unpack because the worst thing you can possibly do when you're going to be with that person for the entire semester is to piss them off the first day. First impression is everything. I mean, you can fix a first impression, no matter what people say, you can fix a first impression. But it's a lot harder than actually putting your good foot forward and making them think that you're, organized and clean and all this stuff. Hopefully you are, at this point going to college, but still, you want to make them think good of you immediately so that you can actually meet them on good terms. Because if you're going to be sharing a room with somebody, you're going to be with them for the entire semester, and that's tough. So, like I said, the first question is, are you alone? Are you sharing a room? Those are the big questions, but once you figure that out, everything's kind of straightforward. You just go from there. You decide what you're going to do. I suggest putting away your stuff either way because, it's done then and you can do whatever you want for the next few days or day, or depending on what it is, and, go from there. Now, the second part is registration, which is possibly the most important thing ever in your first days of college. Each college is going to be a little different. For me, it was move-in day was Saturday, and then we had orientation and registration on the same day a few days later. So you had this buffer of time before you actually had to do registration. But registration is the most important thing. Some colleges may come out and they might have your classes done months in advance before you even move in. But there's also colleges like this one where you have to do it while you're here with the registrar office. So you got to figure out what your college wants and go from there. And you can't miss it because that's how you get your classes. That's how you find out how much money you have to pay. That's how much, financial aid you're getting. You're going to find all that stuff out through the registrar office. So you got to make sure you're there for it. And orientation is important too. I didn't even really include orientation because they kind of fall hand in hand. I know from a lot of people that have gone to many different colleges. Brian and Paige and Justin and Megan and all of them have a little bit of a different way of doing it. So each school is different, but you got to figure out which one is, the way they do it at your school and go from there. Not something super hard to figure out, but you got to figure it out either way. You guys have to make sure you move in and get it off on the right foot because I guarantee you that you're not going to be alone in one room with one person. You're going to have to probably share a bathroom or share an entire apartment with multiple people or share a room. It's usually how dorms work. So make sure you get off on the right foot. Make sure you're nice to everybody. Make sure you introduce yourself to everybody. Make sure you step forward on the right foot. And then when it comes to registration, you got to be there. You got to make sure that you're there for it. Do not miss it because that's how you get your classes, or you're basically going to have to do a late registration or talk to them about how you missed it, and it's not going to give them a good impression. This whole episode is basically make sure you get off on the right foot because a lot of times people don't, and it doesn't end well. So hopefully you guys in the Wolfpack will listen and do what you need to do. I have faith in you guys, even if I didn't say this to do the right things. You guys are awesome people. So, yeah. I guess that's it for today. Like I said, guys, if you have any questions that's pertaining to college or life in general, you can put them in the comments or send them to me on Twitter. I will do a video on them. I've done one yesterday, and I'm doing one Friday. So questions are completely welcome. Hope you send them. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more. If you have any suggestions for the show, use the hashtag WPW down in the comments or on Twitter, and your ideas might just get featured on the show. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Love you, Wolfpack.